Hello and welcome back to TK's Bar. I'm your host Tessa and today we're making 3 martinis. So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've made some martinis on this channel before, I think I've made 2, but today we're making something a little bit different. We're making very sweet martinis, and these are martinis that you could actually order at restaurants. They're not just like my own creations. So we're doing 3 sweet martinis today. So if you have a sweet palate like me, these are gonna be great for you. And yeah, we'll just get straight into it. The 3 martinis we're doing today are going to be a lemon drop martini, a Cosmopolitan, and a French martini. And these are actually all vodka-based martinis. The one downside is that because we are making 3 completely different martinis, we're gonna have a lot of ingredients today. So I'm just gonna go through them with the drink just to save a little bit of time. So let's get straight into making our first one, which is the Cosmopolitan. So into the bottom of our shaker, we're gonna be starting with the Cosmopolitan, but like I said before, these are all vodka-based martinis. So we're gonna be starting with our vodka. Today we're using Stoli's for all of them. This is great because if you just have one vodka in the house, you can make all of these with that same vodka. So yeah. We're gonna be starting off with an 1.5 ounce pour of our vodka. Then our second ingredient is going to be our triple sec. Again, any triple sec that you have works. This is just my favorite one, so this is the one we're using today. And we're gonna start with 1/2 ounce of our triple sec. Then our next ingredient is going to be our lime juice. Again, like I always say, I think that you should fresh squeeze your lime juice if you have some limes at your house, but of course, if you don't, then store-bought lime juice is great as well. And we're gonna be doing 3/4 ounce of our lime juice. So then our next ingredient is going to be our cranberry juice, and we are going to do 1 ounce of our cranberry juice. If you want a little bit more cranberry in it, you could totally bump this up to 1.5 ounces. That's probably what I'll do in mine, but I recommend doing 1 ounce if you don't like cranberry as much. So 1 ounce to 1.5 ounces of cranberry juice. And then we're just going to throw some ice in here and give it a quick shake. Perfect. And then we're just gonna double strain this into our martini glass. Okay, so the glassware we're gonna be using today is going to be a martini glass, and that's gonna be for all 3 cocktails because all 3 are martinis. One thing that I forgot to mention, like every other time that I've made something without ice, when you're making a drink and it's up in like a coupe glass or martini glass, it is good to chill your glasses first. Unfortunately for me, ice and freezer space are very sacred here and we never have enough of them, so it doesn't make a difference to me whether the glass is chilled, and I'm gonna be the one drinking these, so I don't normally chill my glasses, but it is a good habit to get into, and definitely if you're bartending in a restaurant, you want to do that for sure. So then we're gonna double strain our drink into our martini glass. There you go, and then we're gonna get rid of this, clean it out, and get on to the next drink. So there we have our beautiful Cosmopolitan. The last thing we're gonna have to do to garnish this is just going to be put a lime wedge on the side, and then it's gonna be done. We've got our beautiful lime wedge, and we're just gonna throw that on the side there, and here we have our Cosmopolitan. So I'm gonna put this aside, and then we'll go over and taste them all at the end. Perfect, so 1 drink down, 2 more to go. We're gonna move on to our lemon drop martini. This is one of my favorite martinis. I am so excited to make it, and we're making it with a little twist on it that some of you guys might not normally make it with, but one way I really like to make my lemon drop martinis is with a special liqueur, and that is limoncello. So this is an Italian liqueur, an Italian lemon liqueur. It's 32% alcohol, and we're gonna be using this only 1/2 ounce, but I think that it really adds a nice sweetness into the martinis that works with me. So again, it's a vodka-based cocktail, so we're gonna start off with our vodka. And once again, we're going in with 1.5 ounces of our vodka. Then we're gonna be doing 1/2 ounce of our limoncello. Then we're gonna be doing 3/4 ounce of our lemon juice. Again, like I said with the lime juice, I definitely suggest doing fresh squeezed lemon juice rather than store-bought. So 3/4 ounce of lemon juice. So then our last ingredient is going to be our simple syrup. If you haven't checked it out already, I'll link it in this corner right here. It's my simple syrup video, and I've made a couple fun ones in there too. Simple syrup is such an essential for your bar, especially an at-home bar. So I strongly suggest, if you haven't already, check out that video. But we are going to do 1/2 ounce of our simple syrup. That's all our ingredients for this cocktail. So we're just gonna throw some ice in here and give it a quick shake. And that is smelling beautiful right now. So we're just gonna double strain this into our martini glass. So before we strain our drink into here, the one thing we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to put a sugar rim on here. So with our lemon slice, we're just gonna slide this around the rim of the glass. And then I've got some sugar on a plate here, and we're just gonna dip that side in and turn it around so the whole rim of the glass gets coated in sugar. Perfect. And then we've got a little sugar rim on here. So now that our glass is prepped, we're going to strain our drink into here. Perfect. And then put this away. First of all, look at how pretty this is already. So our last thing to do is just throw a lemon wedge on the side, and then we're ready. So I'm gonna do a lemon wheel actually, because I just think it'll fit the glass a lot better. So here we have our finished lemon drop martini. And I'm really excited to try this one, even though I've had it before. I just love this cocktail. So we'll make the last one super quick, and then we'll get to try all these. We're in the home stretch. Our last martini is going to be a French martini, and again, we're starting with our vodka. So once again, we're starting with 1.5 ounces of our vodka. And then we're using one of my favorite liqueurs that we've used on this channel before, and that is our Chambord. Again, this is a black raspberry liqueur, and it is so good. It's very sweet, so it's gonna add a lot of sugar to this drink. So we're doing 1/2 ounce of this. If you want your drink a little bit sweeter, you could probably do 3/4 ounce, but we're gonna stick to 1/2 ounce today. And then our last ingredient is going to be pineapple juice. So you could use fresh squeezed pineapple juice if you can find that, or you could squeeze it yourself, but unfortunately I don't have a pineapple with me or real pineapple juice, so we're just using store-bought pineapple juice, and we're gonna be doing 2 ounces of our pineapple juice. And we're gonna be throwing our ice in here and giving it a quick shake. Sorry, I don't know why this lid is so hard to get off today, but anyways, got our martini glass, and we're just gonna strain this in here. The color is supposed to be a little bit more on the pink side, but I noticed that this pineapple juice, maybe I just didn't shake it well enough, but it's very dark, so I think that this is gonna be more of like a yellowy orange color. Into here. That is not at all the color it's supposed to be, but that's okay. We'll continue on. So we've got our beautiful drink here. This is not the color that it's supposed to be, but I think that's just because my pineapple juice might be a little bit older, and so I think it got kind of, I don't know. I don't think it went bad, but it's definitely a lot darker than it should be. So our last thing to do is just garnish this, and we're gonna be garnishing it with a little bit of pineapple. Fortunately, I don't have fresh pineapple here, but there was some pineapple wheels in the fridge, so I'm just gonna be using one of those. So I've got my little 1/4 of a pineapple wheel, and we're just gonna throw that on the side here. And look at that, it's so pretty. So here is our last finished drink. This is a French martini. Again, like I said, it's not the color it's supposed to be, but that's totally okay. Okay, so here we've got our 3 finished drinks, and I'm so excited to try them. So starting from my left, we've got the Cosmopolitan, our lemon drop martini, and then our French martini. I'm really excited to try the French martini because I haven't actually tried it before. I've just heard about it, and I'm really excited to try it. Of course, I've tried a Cosmo before, they're great, and I've tried a lemon drop martini before, they're awesome. So let's get into tasting them. So starting with our Cosmopolitan. That is really good. You get a little bit of that cranberry coming through. You've got kind of the citrus, I think the citrus from the orange liqueur and like the triple sec, and then also from the lime juice come through together, and it just balances out that cocktail really well. Again, if you wanted, you could put more alcohol in this, but I think that this is a really good drink just the way it is. And yeah, it's pretty standard. I feel like most people have tried a Cosmo in their life, and if you haven't, you should definitely try one because I think they're very good. If you don't really like cranberry juice, then maybe not, but I think that this is a really good cocktail. Not super sweet, just kind of in the middle, but also not super dry or anything. So then moving on to our lemon drop, this one's gonna be a lot sweeter because it's got the limoncello and it's also got the simple syrup in it, and then we also have a sugar rim. So we've got lots of sugar in this one. Let's give it a try. That limoncello is so good. It's a really nice balance of citrus and sweet because you get a little bit of a punch from that lemon, but then also you get the sweetness from all the sugars that are in it. So I think that this is a really nice, well-balanced cocktail as well, but it is definitely more on the sweeter side. So if you're not into that sweet of cocktails, I would definitely go with your Cosmo. If you're into sweeter cocktails, I would definitely go with your lemon drop. But we still have one more to try, so we're trying our French martini last. I actually really like the color of this one, even though it's not the right color. But yeah. That is just delicious. The Chambord and the pineapple juice work really, really well together. This is my favorite one out of the three, but I also really, really love pineapple juice and Chambord. So it's like the perfect combination of all of those. So this one is definitely on the sweeter side. The texture of it is gonna be a little bit more smooth because it's got the pineapple juice in it. I don't know if that's just because I'm using this weird pineapple juice that's like really odd right now, but yeah, you still definitely get a little bit of that punch from the vodka, but not where it's overpowering. One thing that I would love to try in this would be a little bit of citrus, but again, that's not the actual drink. I just think it'd be cool to put either some fresh squeezed orange juice or maybe even try putting a little bit of lemon or lime juice in it just to see how that citrus reacts with it, because it is very sweet, which is what I like, but maybe for other people it might be nice if there's a little bit of citrus in it. Anyways though, these are our 3 martinis that we made today. I hope you enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed making them, and I hope that you try them at home because they're really, really good, especially if you're someone like me who has a sweeter palate where martinis aren't necessarily your thing all the time. These are great options. If you like me and you like this channel, I would love it if you gave me a like and subscribe down below. And if you want to, you can hit the bell. If you have any questions or comments or drinks that you want me to make, I'd love it if you leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your guys' feedback. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love making these for you, and I really hope that you enjoy watching them, so thank you so much. Yeah, other than that, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!